128. Students, today I'm going to discuss with you the question answers of a bicycle in good repair, which we have already completed. Okay, so open your textbook, page number 128. Look at the first comprehension check which is given. It's very easy. Discuss it with me. The first question is, I got up early. For me, it implies that. What should be the answer? It implies that. Question number 2, the bicycle goes easily. Question 1 will be yes, he was a late riser. Number 1, the answer will be he was a late riser. Question 2 is, the bicycle goes easily enough in the morning and a little stiffly after lunch. The remark is, mark your choice. What should it be? Humorous, right? Option 1. Okay, it's humorous. Humorous means it is some remark which we don't usually make practically. We make it for introducing a comic element. So it will be option 1, humorous. Next question is, find 2 or 3, the friend shook the bicycle violently. Find 2 or 3 sentences which in the text which expresses the author's disapproval of it. So the sentences which you can find is, you can find it from your book itself. Why don't you write down what you find? I'm telling you the sentences. One sentence is there, see, it is written, don't do that, you will hurt it. Okay. The next is, don't you trouble yourself about it anymore, you will make yourself tired. And the other one is, it doesn't if you don't wobble it. It doesn't if you don't wobble it. Okay, any other sentences is there? Yeah. I didn't see why he should shake it. Yes, this is, you can include this sentence also. Okay, so these are the sentences. Don't do that, you will hurt it. I didn't see why he would shake it. Then it doesn't if you don't wobble it. Don't you trouble about it anymore, you will make yourself tired. Question number 4 is, if not, it would make a serious difference to the machine. What does it refer to? It refers to the number of ball bearings. Okay, it refers to the ball bearings. Yeah. The second sentence does not directly, Shampurna, 2 sentences you have written. I didn't see why he would shake it is correct. The second sentence which you have written does not directly show his disapproval for it, okay, for this action. It's just an expression, or he's just describing the action. Now question number 4, what does it refer to? It refers to the little ball bearings. Okay, little ball bearings of the cycle's front wheel, which, yeah, that is correct. Anisha, which you have written, that sentence is correct. You can include that sentence also in question number 3. I felt much as I should had he started whacking my dog. That sentence is correct. You can include it. Okay, question number 4, you got it. What does it refer to? It refers to the ball bearings. Okay, not directly the ball bearings, that is, it refers to the collecting the ball bearings properly, or collecting all the ball bearings which had fell off from the, not the screws, the balls. Okay, the little ball bearings which are there on the wheels which they had lost. So it refers to the ball bearings of the front wheels and collecting them properly. The collection of the ball bearings properly, because if they didn't collect all the ball bearings, it would make a serious difference to the bicycle. Okay, come to the next comprehension check question answers, that is working with the text, page number 132. 132. Did the front wheel really wobble? What is your opinion? Give a reason for your answer. So tell me. Okay, so the front wheel didn't always wobble. It wobbled sometimes, but it didn't make any big trouble for the author or the narrator, because it didn't bother him or it didn't require any attention. Then the bicycle was in a good condition and workable condition. Yes, the class will be uploaded on YouTube. The bicycle was on a workable condition. It didn't have any noticeable problem with it. So the first answer will be the front wheel didn't wobble all the time or didn't wobble always. It wobbled sometimes or occasionally. However, it didn't make a difference to the riding of the bicycle. To all purposes, the bicycle worked perfectly for the narrator. It didn't create any problems for him, and so he couldn't wait, I will tell you about that. So he couldn't, there wasn't any problem with it as such, but it sometimes wobbled. However, the narrator thought that the front wheel was alright, and he also said that it was quite practical for his purposes. Okay. The bicycle was in good condition according to the author, and he was pleased with it. Okay, now what Shampunna has written, let me check it out. As far as I remember, the author had said that it wobbled if you wobble it, or if it yeah. Here, see page number 127. Page number 127, when the man said, "This front wheel wobbles," the author said, "It doesn't if you don't wobble it." It didn't wobble, as a matter of fact. Nothing worth calling a wobble. Okay, so he believed that the front wheel didn't wobble unless you shook it or wobble it. That's why he said that there was nothing worth calling a wobble. Okay, so your answer will be the front wheel did not really wobble. It probably wobbled very little. However, the narrator was least bothered with it, and he thought that the bicycle was in a good condition. So what does your opinion means? My opinion is maybe the bicycle's front wheel did actually wobble a little bit, but it didn't interfere with the working of the bicycle. Give your reason for your answer. We can understand this because in the reason section you will write that we can understand this because the author or the narrator didn't seem to bother much about the bicycle before the man had said anything about it, and if there was some really major problem with the wheel, he would have got it fixed on his own. Okay. Yeah. Tell me. The next question is, in what condition did... Oh, for that particular time. No, after he disheveled it, after that the wheel was wobbling, but before that, that means in the beginning of the story, the question is asked about that. Okay. The second question is, in what condition did the author find the bicycle when he returned from the tool shed? So when the author returned from the tool shed, question number 2, when the author returned from the tool shed, he found that his companion or the man had taken out the front wheel of the bicycle and he was sitting on the ground with the wheel between his legs. He was playing with the wheel and while the rest of the bicycle was lying on the gravel path beside him. So your answer will be, after returning from the tool shed, or when the author returned from the tool shed, he found that the man had taken out, send it to me in the mail. Okay, Shampurna, because this Skype account I am not able to access it from my home, so you can send it in the mail. Okay. When the author returned from the tool shed, his friend, he saw that he's not a friend actually, his companion you can write, or that man had taken out the front wheel from the bicycle, and he was sitting on the ground holding the wheel between his legs. He was playing with the wheel while the rest of the bicycle was on the gravel path beside him. Number 3 is, nothing is easier than taking off the gear case. Comment on or continue this sentence in the light of what actually happens. Nothing is easier than taking off the gear case is something which the narrator's companion had commented on regarding opening the gear case. However, we can say that after this comment, the actual word is that, or the actual statement which the author or the narrator wanted to make was that, in the hindsight, that is when everything happened in the manner, that taking off the gear case is very easy, but putting it back is as difficult. Okay, putting back the gear case properly is very impossible and it's very difficult. So taking off the gear case might be easy, but putting back the gear case, this is your comment. First of all, this is the comment that you will write. Taking off the gear case might be easy, but putting it back or fixing it back is an impossible task. The author's companion or the narrator's companion took out the gear case very easily, but when he tried to fix it back, he had a nightmarish time. He was hurt all over with lots of injuries and cut, and even after he was able to more or less fix it, it was not done in a proper manner. Okay, and so putting back the gear case was very difficult, and opening it, even though taking off is very easy. Number 4 question is, what special treatment did the chain receive? Okay, so this is very easy. The chain of the bicycle of the narrator received a special treatment at the hands of his companion. He first of all tightened it to an extent that it didn't move at all, and then it loosened it until it was twice as loose as it was before. In short, he had no idea what he was doing with the chain, and he was just playing with it like a child does. Okay, the next question is, the friend has 2 qualities. Our time is over. The friend has 2 qualities. He knows what he is doing and is absolutely sure it is good. Find the 2 phrases in the text which mean the same. Okay, so there can be 2 phrases we can find from the text. One is inexplicable hopefulness and the other is cheery confidence. Okay, the 2 phrases which you can find is cheery confidence and inexplicable hopefulness. Question number 6 is, describe the fight between the man and the machine. Find the relevant sentences in the texts and write them. The relevant sentences, you can find it out. Okay, let me just tell you what happened. So the bicycle was in a good condition, but the author's companion or the narrator's companion took many unnecessary steps to disturb it. He first took out the front wheel, and then he took out the gear case from the bicycle, and then he took out the chain, or he started experimenting on the chain. He had a really tough time in trying to fix up the gear case or the different parts into their places. Then he lost his temper and tried bullying, or you can say teasing, the bicycle by powerfully or forcefully trying to put it back. However, the bicycle was also a spirited thing, and the bicycle also fought back to it. Then afterwards there was a rough and tumble fight between the two, between the machine and the man. One moment the bicycle would be on the gravel path and he on top of it. The next, the position would be reversed. He would be on the gravel path and the bicycle on him. And then he would be flushed with victory and standing. The bicycle would be firmly fixed between his legs, but suddenly the bicycle would free itself and turn upon him, hit him sharply over the head with one of its handles. So basically what you have to do is you have to look for this answer in page number 131. Okay. Question number 6 is a descriptive answer. So in our questions there wouldn't be any place for descriptive questions this time. I think MCQ questions will be set in term 2 also, but if it comes